Здорово, здорово всем. Мы продолжаем проходить Shadow Gambit. Что-то я не подумал, что надо подойти к зеркалу, чтобы завершить испытание той прошлой серии. Так что сейчас мы это сделаем.
The crew's been enjoying the rest of your prime stew.
Satisfactory, I hope.
I think they've made the Marley jealous that she can't eat.
Don't be ridiculous. Now, will you approach the mirror, ship cook?
Ship
Aye,
cook.
Mordecai. I am not sure if your mirror knew what would happen. That Bellamy would come. Perhaps I had known this all along and it merely pushed me forward. I realize now that I've been wrong all this time. I am not beholden to the past, to redemption or friends lost along the way. I abandoned my duty and my friend to live in freedom. I love what I am, what I do, and I will no longer hide that. I am a pirate after all.
I am a pirate, after all.
It appears we are finished. Now, I shall return to my galley. I have 1,000 new recipes in mind that I would like to try. Feel free to stop by if you like.
Hey, Marley, I have something to discuss with you. Can we talk?
At your leisure, navigator.
Yes?
Navigator.
Ah, Ephia. Come, we must toast.
Gladly. I see you've already prepared the cups. They seem a bit small.
Aye, but that is how you enjoy sake. Now a toast to fallen friends, severed ties, and new horizons. Kampai!
Kanpai! Oh, now that had a kick all right.
Enjoy it. It was one of the many things we meant to carry home once our mission was complete.
Ah, so this is a memento of your partner.
Aye. I held on to it for when I finally achieved my vengeance. But there's no need anymore.
Here, here.
To think we simply carried out the mission. We did not ask for reasons. Kuro and I, slaying a legendary undead captain and claiming his head, we traveled for years. We gathered knowledge, we honed our skills as pirate hunters. Yet in the end, that blind obedience cost me my arm. And Kuro his head.
Do you think he'd be content, seeing you happy as you are now?
I suppose. We will never know for sure.
Well, if Bellamy's soul is still out there, who's to say? Maybe one day you'll run across Kuro again, eh?
A toast to that, Ephia. A toast to that.
A toast to that. Хорошо. Так, пообщаться с Марли по-быстрому. Погнали. Что нам она скажет?
What do you have for me, navigator?
I think it's time we talk about what this journey is really about.
I don't follow.
I know about the time soul, Marley. And I know what you intend to do with it.
You were in my hold, despite my explicit orders.
Mordecai told me to. A secret message back in the Riddle Hole. His words were clear. He wants you to send the time soul back to the below.
I know very well what his final request was.
Do you? Because when you recounted it to me, you left out the most vital part.
Careful now, navigator.
You intend to use the time soul. You're going against your captain's wish so you can bring him back.
Listen well, Aethia Manicato. You presume to speak for the captain, but you are wrong, no matter what his message says. I know better than anyone what the captain would have wanted.
Think about the clues he left us. The relics. Put there to remind you when you should not use your power. The mirror, which makes the crew come to terms with their past. He's preparing us. Because if anyone uses the time soul, something terrible will happen.
Enough. Your concern is noted. Return to your post, and let us not speak of this again.
I'm not giving up yet, Marley.
As you will, navigator. Now please, leave me be.
Навигейтор.
I'll be there soon. Fine. Take your time. We'll continue this at a later date. Well, not like I expected this to be easy. Back to business it is.
Так, back to business. Погнали. Что мы можем? Пойдем посмотрим, что мы можем. Мы, наверное, выполним испытание Джона. Вот это. Это есть, это есть. Давай, Джонни.
Ah, another mirror, eh? What's the captain's angle this time?
What do you mean, shipwright?
Last time he had me look at a mirror, he tried to convince me that his beard was more impressive than mine. Ha! You try maintaining your facial hair with an oyster covering one of your eyes, Sir Reginald.
You are not here to admire yourself in broken shards. This is part of the treasure hunt.
Ah, that sounds a tad more exciting. I'll just take a look then.
We're folk of the sea, we put rum in our tea, we got grog in our hands and our feet in the sands. That's what we do, that's why we live, we're a mighty crew, until we run aground the ship.
Boggin' captain, why would he? Jolly see, there's Greg and George, roaming the twins of Nerichtamarish.
Are we picking up some old friends of yours?
Friends, they're from the old crew who threw me overboard, tied to the anchor. And when they did, they sang that darn song. So if you'll excuse me, I'll have to pay them a visit.
You
Месть.
want to go alone?
Aye, I think that'd be best.
Месть я люблю.
Straight
Set a course, navigator.
Месть Джона. Часть первая. А в смысле он один? Я не хочу. А, размер команды один. Серьезно? Джонни, какого хрена?
Here we are. Now let's see what this bamboots are doing. Huh? Why is he snoring on the beach?
Is that one of the scoundrels who threw you overboard?
Indeed. And there is the other one. Out cold too. I think I'll sneak up on them and send them to the below with my anchor.
You want me to catch them drifting through the below? They will likely perish.
Ah, they'll be fine. They don't deserve much better considering what they've done to me.
I'll try to be gentle then. Be on your guard though. I see some Inquisition thralls sleeping as well. Knowing this place, there may be more to this.
София Маникато. Афия. Ну, какая разница. Ну что, Джонни? Пришло наше время с тобой.
Sure as the time.
Is that?
Ой-ой-ой, это я просто волосился.
Ah, that's bone drenching.
Unacceptable.
Coming, Sir Reginald.
Duty.
That's what we do. A memory worth capturing. Ah, sure as the time.
Так.
Aye. Let's go under for a bit. Nothing changed here, I see.
Если он вернется, будет уходить, а вот
Let's
тот не
capture
видит.
this moment in time, in case our plan fails. Sir Reginald, I need your assistance back on the top.
What?
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
You look like you're seeing a ghost.
Ah, glad to be back.
Quiet.
You picked her up.
Quiet.
only a prognostic.
We're folk of the sea, we put rum in our tea. That's what we do, that's why we live. What was the second verse? Good thought, but in my tongue, drink doesn't rhyme with sea. What do you mean I speak a clunky language? What do you mean I speak a clunky language? You're the one with 6 different words for salt.
What is their condition?
If they weren't breathing, we'd chug them dead.
What do you mean I speak a clunky language? You're the one with 6 different words for salt. You picked the right boat. That's going to slow me down.
Так, хорошо.
My power lies. Let's go, Sir Reginald.
Strange.
Good shot, I'll give you that.
Не, так не пойдет.
Nobody will find me here. To be one with the seas. Have you?
Countless times come stars.
I'll step on a shell or two.
And wake them up.
Well, I suppose more bullets can't hurt. A pirate still out.
Yeah, we must carry on.
Let's go under. You picked the right bone.
Unacceptable sleeping on duty.
This is not me asleep. The island.
We can start from here again.
Magic.
Так, хорошо.
That's what we do.
What we do?
Ah, that's bone drenching. The depth's called.
Так, это готово.
The turtles would like that. I'm coming, Sir Reginald.
Track say.
Nothing changed.
Well, I have.
Ah, sure as the tides.
Так, почти.
When in doubt, excited to try again. Affirmative. Your turn.
Strange noise.
My anchor is blunt.
Привет.
My power lies below.
В бездну его.
Here comes the first one, Marley.
He's still sleeping.
Ah, just a one of the skeletons give him a hand slap to the cheek. That'll reinvigorate him.
I don't think he'll heed your attempts at waking. Yes, he'll be sleeping for a while.
Of course you lot are involved. How long is this spell gonna last?
I think for 500 years. Wasn't this one for eternity? Ah, yes, it lasts for eternity. Can you wait that long, little anchor man?
Eternity? Of course not. Are you daft?
Well, if you insist. There is a remedy here on top of us. If you can get to it, it shall be yours.
Забрать лекарство. Ну, погнали.
I can help if you let me.
Это, блядь, это... Близнецы тоже огонь.
Gracious maiden, I prepare you for help.
Reach gonna put you in the perish.
My judgment awaits you.
Mercer.
What is that?
Ой.
A pirate still out.
Strange.
The depth's called.
There are bites.
The turtles would like that.
I have precious little to spare.
Вот тена. Приехали.
Let's go under. Back on top. My power lies. The depths have released me.
Ты просто постался,
In
чё.
doubt, eh, Marley? I'll step on a shell or two. I'm coming, Sir Reginald. Ah, glad to be back.
Do you have a picture for me? All right. Have someone.
Back on top. We can start from here again. Goodness gracious, you're heavy. Aye. To be one with the
There is no direct path to the remedy. Neither does a bridge connect to it.
I might be able to reach there through the below. The depths have released me.
Хорошо. Сохраняемся.
This moment
Let's
is
go under.
ours.
Gotta clean this place sometime. Back on top. A pirate.
Very impressive, little anchor man.
Oh, I hope these herbs taste horrible.
Like the feet of a very sweaty person, if I remember correctly. I thought it was person, if I remember correctly. I thought it was more like time.
You pick. Ha! Somebody's soon going to find out. Why did you put them out anyway?
They got person, if I remember correctly. I thought it was more like time.
Ha! Somebody's soon.
Блять, ну давай, попади.
I thought it was more like time.
Ha! Somebody's soon going to find out. Why did you put them out anyway?
They got so loud when they found their stash of rum burned away. So we thought it better they never speak again.
The depths call.
Блять, ну почему ты?
Person, if I remember correctly. I thought it was more like time.
Ha! Somebody's soon going to find out.
Блять, ну что происходит, сука? Ну все же нормально, блять, было, ну.
I thought it was more like time.
Ha! Somebody's soon going to find out. Why
Все,
did you
сохраняемся, ну, заебало.
put them out anyway?
They got so loud when they found their stash of rum burned away. So we thought it better they never speak again.
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
Так где он? А, вон он где.
I hope that memory serves us right. My power lies below. Go again. A pirate's delight. My power lies.
Блять, ты еще там сучара, что за хренотня?
Nobody will find me here. The depths have released me. Not smashed. Again here. I'm growing old just thinking of this place. You picked the right boat. The depths have released me.
Хорошо, тварь. Сейчас я тебя грохну здесь.
Ah, that was a good memory.
Strange.
Тварь, блять.
Tides are changing, yet our memories stay clean. Let's go, Sir Reginald.
An anchor in the sea.
Let's do it.
Ну, меня сейчас заметят.
We've seen this before. Affirmative. No mercy.
Still must.
I'm coming, Sir Reginald. Down you go. The turtles would like that.
As well. Sure you don't want me to feed them to the skeletons?
Aye, quite sure. There's something I need from them before they're dealt with.
Do
My
what
power
you see
lies.
fit. Shepherd.
All right, got all we came for. Let's get out of here. Let's go, Sir
Let's
Reginald.
not forget.
When in doubt, eh, Marley?
Purge the undead heretic!
Purge the undead!
You shall not escape me!
A pirate's delight.
How I
The dead
enjoy
skull.
purging your measure, calculate, rectify.
Ah, that's boring French.
Calcula, rectifica.
That's what we do.
Purge the undead, gracious maiden. I prepare your bell. Let it bring forth
You
our
always think
fiery
precious
wolf.
time.
Don't step on a shell or
Come
Spare
forth.
your flock to victory.
Shot, I'll give you that. Cower before. Face the maiden's wrath, pirate.
Judgment awaits, creature.
to be one with the sea.
Still thinking. My waits you, creature.
Быстрее, быстрее, быстрее. Быстрее, валим. Все свалил. Просто зачистил тут бережок по-быстрому в ворота. Ну такая довольно... Блин, 30%. Я херею, 30%, блин. Коротенько довольно получится у нас видео. Ну да ладно. Главное, что мы по очередности все это выполняем. В следующем мы будем также продолжать там часть вторую.
Hey, Marley, I want to talk.
If we must, navigator.
Let me put that remedy to
Пообщаться
use.
с Марли.
Hello, John. The starfish intestines are prepared and ready.
They're the finest intestines I've ever seen. Thanks a lot, Toyar.
Don't mention it and enjoy cleaning.
I will. Now we just gotta mix it all together, Sir Reginald. Yeah, I'm excited too.
Сделать мыло.
A pirate's delight.
Что тут
Now,
валяется?
first I gotta marinate some of the eggs in the whiskey a bit. Be a fellow Rage and hand me the rest of the eggs. Thanks, got 'em. Now I just have to put the starfish intestines on top. Yeah, I'm as careful as I can be. Looks good. Now slowly stir it starboard and heat it while we're at it. Mmm, very good. Any moment now.
Oh my goodness, what is that stench?
Метеор.
I refuse to believe that this is the only way to get the deck clean.
How does this smell always get inside my chest? Yikes.
Oh no, John! The skellies are gonna be sick for weeks again.
It always surprises you, even when you know it is coming.
There are times when I wish my sisters could have cut my nose off too.
The odor was unbearable. Oh, one can't even hold a pen in the face of that nostril assault.
Perfect. That's the sign. Sorry, fellas. It is what it is. Let's get to the spot then, Sir Reginald. Ah, sure as the time. Marley, didn't know you were a singer too.
Well, the spot had become a nuisance.
I knew you'd enjoy this. Don't worry, I won't hold it against you. There's no shame in liking a good old scrubbing.
Thank you, shipwright.
Let's get this finished up so you're nice and shiny again.
Мне это еще постыдно, потому что тебе нравится, когда тебя почесывают. Так забавно. Вот она. История Джона завершена.
You picked the right bone.
О, ребятки, сейчас мы.
Ah, that's bone drenching.
My mouth tastes like I've slept with your feet in it.
Mine tastes rather herbal. Thyme, maybe?
Say, Greg, where the hell are we? This is not our boat, is it?
Morning, fellas. Hope you had a good rest. That's what I get as a greeting. Lousy screeches. After your keel-hauled me with an anchor tied to my legs.
John? Mercury? Well, how? How are you still alive?
See, that's the thing. I'm not. I'm only here because of Sir Reginald, my fish companion.
Sir Reginald? Your fish companion?
Shut it, Greg! He's one of the cursed. He's completely lost it.
Ah, you shut it yourself, George. Now, where is she?
Who is where?
Play dumb with me one more time and you'll be Sir Reginald's second dinner.
There's an animated fish corpse, Greg.
Right. I saw it. Well, shortly after we, keyhauled you, the filibuster started breaking apart. So we ended up on Angler's grave and started,
And started what? What's up with you two?
It seems the remedy the twins supplied us with was only a temporary relief.
That's what we do.
My sword
That's
is
what
razor
we
sharp.
do.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Fancy a game of schach, later?
You know I like to crush my opponents.
I am listening.
I know how much it hurts. I know you want it to stop. But what you're trying to do, that's only going to make it worse.
I remember everything about him with perfect clarity. Every time I do, I'm reminded that he isn't here now. I'll never hear his voice again. Feel his boots on my deck. I'm sorry, Navigator, but you do not know.
I told you I was a war orphan, yes? Did I tell you where from? I'm from Port Royal. I'm one of the few the dead man's fleet pulled out of the burning city. I saw my family burn to ash. My friends pulled me from the smoldering ruins of our house. Most of them died before we could reach the piers. When we sailed away, all I thought was, what if this wasn't real? Just a bad dream. I've closed that wound a long time ago. I have Mordecai to thank for it.
You were one of the orphans the captain brought on board.
Aye. Saw him lose his hand and all. Reaper's teeth, what a fight. He made jokes about it later. Think he tried to comfort us. Don't worry, eh? Look, I'll just put it in me heart. That's when I wanted to be like him. Someone who can take all the bad life throws at you and still make the best of it. A true pirate, eh?
Perhaps. I was too quick to judge you, Navigator. I will reconsider our previous discussion. In the meantime, let us continue on our journey. Agreed?
I desire a pet. Any animals you prefer?
A vist. I think there should be a cute little furry kitten on every ship.
Keelhauled? That's awful, John. Why did they do that?
As I wasn't going to join their mutiny. Old captain of the filibuster was a good lad, if a bit frizzled sometimes. So, they tied me to a spare anchor and just pushed me off. first I want them all here. Greg, George, and Rosaline. I need them all. So, let's get to Angler's grave and see if we can get Rosaline. Marla, can you ask your lady if she can try to get these folks back up?
I'll see what I can do.
Any recent accomplishments you can boast about?
I've written
That won't be a challenge.
Так, а чем мы можем улучшить, а? В принципе, я бы, наверное... Даже не знаю. Вот это у нас что? Джона может прятать член команды? Нет. Вот я, наверное, вот это возьму. Приманивает стражников. Ракушку. Так, а все? Больше у меня нет, да? Да, только одно. А больше там ничего, кстати, нет. Ничего нельзя пустить, то мало ли. Ну что, на этом мы серию, пожалуй, закончим. Следующую начнем как раз с Мести Джона, часть 2, ну или там часть 3 дальше. Вот, и дальше будем проходить испытания. Ну что, на этом я с вами прощаюсь. Как всегда, не скучайте. И увидимся в новых видео. Пока-пока.